But you're disagreeing with everything that she said, and you're coming at us. Now I know what the fuck I was about to say.
Say it.
Because
welcome to the Make It Work podcast, where we talk about what it is because it is what it is. I am your host, Mike, who wears the pants in the relationship.
Here we go.
All right. Mm-hmm. We are joined today by three people. One of them you already know. I need a name, I need an age, and I need a relationship status. Izzy.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I'm Isabel Lopez. Izzy, just don't say my full government. I don't know why I said that. Actually, for boxing, so you know my name. There you go. Mm-hmm. That's what I do. I'm 24. I am single. Last you saw me, I was in a relationship. That is not the case. No. We are single today.
Okay.
And happy about it. Thank you.
And happy about it. Usually I don't let people live with this, but I want to see the new people. I want to introduce the new people. Vaughn, let's start with you. Name, age, and relationship status.
So my name is Vaughn, a.k.a. Vaughn Mac, a.k.a. Vaughn Mac Leon. I'm 28 years old, and I'm single. Yeah.
Single at 28?
I'm 28.
Why are you single?
Actually just got out of a relationship, out of a 3-year relationship.
3-year relationship?
3-year relationship, bro.
Yeah, so you miss her, don't you?
Yo,
He does.
Yeah, you know,
3 years?
It's just a given.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
When y'all break up?
So we broke up, I would say last year in December.
So it's been over a year.
Been about a year. Been about a year. So,
okay.
So you know, taking it, you know how it is.
Yeah, what's she up to now?
Doing her thing.
This time of year,
I mean, I would say we still.
A lot of shit,
huh?
I said this time of year probably brings back a lot of shit, huh?
I mean, not really. I mean, it
Fine,
is.
come on, guys,
See,
come on.
now the thing is,
It's
we
the
still,
holidays.
but we still cool though.
Holidays, yeah. You were together for 3 years. I mean, it has to.
Nah, that's a fact. But nah, we still cool. Family's still cool.
Oh yeah. So who broke up with who?
Yeah. So she broke up with me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why?
Y'all are so
Type
cool.
time. Huh?
You still want her back?
Yeah. Nah,
Like if she were to come to you, would you be like, yeah?
nah. I mean, we had a conversation. So it's like right now we kind of just trying. She wants to move forward. Yeah, I don't think I'm the one that's ready to move forward.
Move forward.
But she broke up with
Yeah,
you.
like move forward, trying to get back
she
together.
broke up with you because you weren't ready.
Yeah, it was.
At 28?
Nah, it was just things
That's
situated.
crazy.
Why you say that 28? Whoa, what's
Right,
crazy
hold
about
on,
28?
hold on, right. Why
What's crazy
age
about
got me
28?
that? Right. I ain't mean
What's
nothing.
crazy about- We'll come back to you, but what's crazy about
Facts.
28?
Right.
I'm just saying because, at a certain part, like they say generally for men, their prime is around their 30s and for women it's in their 20s. So you're entering your 30s when you're about to be like you're actually settled, you're established, you can support something. Like in a prime for a man is like when you're actually, you can lead yourself and you can lead others, So I feel like when you're entering your 30s, that's the time that you're looking towards being a little bit more serious. And it makes sense for her that she's entering her 30s. For her, that's the time that I need to lock this down because 30s for women is very different than 30s for men.
100% true.
for sure.
Now
That's why I'm saying it's interesting that you said no at that age, considering that that's where you're at in terms of like time period.
I mean, so that is what I'm looking for, but it was other things that was in the relationship that I wasn't fully feeling like I was getting on my end. You feel me? I wasn't feeling like I was appreciated. There's other little things that was going into it that made me feel like I wasn't ready for that specific relationship.
Right.
At this point, I am trying to establish that family. You feel me? I am trying to, I call it being on the sidewalk. You feel me? I'm not in the streets no more. Now I'm trying to be on the sidewalk with it.
Okay.
You feel me?
I like that. I like that.
So,
This was a year of like growth and development. Like that was the relationship that for you was like, ooh, I need to tighten up.
it was 100%, 100%. Because you feel me, I had a little past and whatnot, but at the same time, it's like I think it followed me into my, But now I'm mature enough where I'm seeing what I did and how that my karma could probably came back.
So would you categorize her as the woman that got away? Like you wish that you changed earlier for someone like her?
Yes.
Nah, she cool. That's cool. There's shit I mean you got to talk about, but you feel me? We can talk about it now. Nah, 100%. I mean, do I think she was the one that I let get away?
Yeah. Like you wish you changed earlier to keep a woman like her.
The mic is the mic.
Oh my bad.
Sure.
I would say yeah, no. To be honest, I would say
The fuck does that mean?
The reason why I say that is
answer.
it can be contradictory, but that's why it's like we broke up on the way we did because of some ways of me not being mature enough to realize what I am now. You get me? So I would say, yeah, because she's a great person. She helped build me in a great way of something I didn't do myself.
Okay.
So you feel me? So that is something that I feel like I wish I did meet when I was younger or something. But then again, if I was younger, that was a worse time.
Do you think that she needed the same space that you did in order to become the woman that's ready for marriage?
Yeah, me type shit, huh?
I'm just because it sounds like you needed her in order to become someone better. Do you think that she needed the same process to become better, or was she ready and you let her down?
Nah, I think we both know where it was at when we started.
How old
So
is she?
she needed to improve too.
And I feel like
How old is she?
she is 26 and
So
I'm
2 years
28,
younger
2 years
than you.
younger than me. Yeah, type
Getting to
time.
30.
You feel me?
Because a
So
woman at 28 is practically 30.
I mean, yeah, but that don't mean that. Okay, but we all saying that, but at the same time, you also gotta be showing that you ready as well, and you gotta be working towards that step. You could always say you want to be a wife. Everybody, that's the woman genetics. Like at the end of the day, you feel me? So at the end of the day, you gotta show that you working on stuff to be a wife.
I agree with everything you said. I don't know who she is yet. I need her to introduce herself. I need a name. I need an age.
So patient.
And I need a relationship
It's cool.
status.
I was invested. I was listening.
Me too. But we're gonna come back to he's not off the hook. But you're not off the hook either.
Actually
Okay.
takes a
So
sip.
who are you?
I see how you coming. Let's get it.
I am Jeannie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 24 and I'm single. I don't really know. I've been single for my daughter's 4. I've been single for 5 years for real. So
Why?
yeah, because I choose to be simple.
That's not a good answer. I feel like that's a
How
lie.
so? Do you not?
It's a
think
terrible lie.
Okay.
So did you
Terrible
break
lie.
up with your
Baby daddy.
girl's
How do you know I was with my baby dad though?
I don't know if you were or not.
But that was an assumption that you just made.
Well, you guys had sex
Fair.
and then had a
That's
child.
all that is.
So you guys were
it
never
was like
together.
a pure accident, and you were just like, "Yo,
This is-
I'm gonna keep this child."
This is better than being in a relationship and then having a child. Like,
Pretty
so
well.
so why decide to have a child with someone that you're not in a relationship with?
Well, first, what was your question? And then I'm gonna get back to you. What was
Yes,
your
ma'am.
Question?
No, I was just asking, were you guys together or not? Then it was just like a one night thing that happened.
Oh,
You
okay,
decided
so it
to
goes
keep-
back to what you just said
Yeah.
then. So to get the deets on me and my baby dad. I knew my baby dad since I was 13. Let me not do too much, but I knew my baby dad since I was 13 years old. We growing up, we grew up with each other, been at it for a while or whatever. So he was not just anybody that I just slept with or whatever.
Okay.
I knew who I was dealing with. And at that time when I gave myself to him, we were talking. So we were
In the talking stage.
yes. And then funny story, I slept with him one time.
Raw.
Obviously, yes.
Speak on it.
Slept with him one time. I didn't actually find out that I was pregnant until a month later.
Right.
But it's crazy because after I gave myself to him, I lied to you all night. Literally, I want to say a few hours later, he got back with his ex-girlfriend. Crazy, right?
That's normal.
Now, let me ask you,
crazy.
how long were y'all?
Not at that time, but that's not normal. That's crazy.
How long did y'all know each other before that? You mean before he got you pregnant?
Since they were 13.
Since I was
Since he was
13.
13.
I'm 24, so we've known each other for a while.
11 years.
How old
And,
is
and then
he?
y'all just had sex that one time.
That
and
one time, to be honest, that's that year that I lost my virginity. He was my
That's what this sounds like. How old is he?
He's the same age. He'll be 25 in January, so we're the same.
Where's
age.
he
These
at?
sound like youthful endeavors for sure.
You said what?
I said these sound like youthful endeavors for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You had just recently had sex for the first time. You're still having sex raw. The sex education in this country and just in general isn't so good.
No.
And responsibility at that age, you're not thinking about these things long term. So it makes sense. At least you had some history, personal history, since you were young with this guy. It wasn't some stranger, so it makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Exactly.
before. No, I mean I agree with her
if it was a
because
stranger and you're 19, you just met this dude. Now you're 20.
Yeah.
It's only been a year, but she was 13,
and not only that,
So-
before him, I was with my ex-boyfriend, and that I've been with for 2 years, and he was my first body that year. And literally after I gave myself to him, he broke up with me. Then you feel me? I was kind of
Right, hold on. Bring it back one time.
So
Hold
she was
on.
in a
What?
committed with a relationship with this man, had sex with him. He broke up with her, and so she's moving on.
That's what
And
she
the
said.
first guy that she's talking to,
which is my baby dad.
yeah, it's
Oh.
her, which is now her baby dad. She has sex with him. The first time that they have sex,
And
she
got
gets pregnant.
And you kept it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
So
it
the
just
dude that you
sounds
were
crazy
committed
when you
to
simplify
means nothing. Where's he now?
Right.
I don't know. I can't tell you, and I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. So the dude that you were committed to, who probably treated you right?
Ta.
My
Big
bad, bro.
TUH. Because honestly, looking back at that relationship, I could tell like I did a lot of things just to please him. Like he was my first relationship. Like I did a lot of things late, y'all. So
Who'd you lose your virginity to? The committed guy or the baby daddy?
the committed guy.
Okay.
The
And what
committed
age was
guy.
that? What age was that?
I was 18.
18.
Okay. Nice.
I was 18 years old and I lost my virginity.
Nice.
I lost my virginity to the committed guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you feel me, after I gave myself to him, he broke up with me. Boom. Started doing my own thing. And then I got with my baby dad, who was my second. And then ended up getting pregnant. So I really didn't have much experience at that time. I didn't really know what to do or how to go about it. Like, I was...
Youthful endeavors.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
No, and that's really
Yes.
what it was, and that's why I was just like, and then a lot of pressure at that time when I found out I was pregnant. Like, my family's Catholic, we don't believe in abortion, so it's like
My
you couldn't
family's
abort?
Jehovah's Witness. We don't believe in that shit
exactly.
either.
So I'm off the rip. Like, I can't give this baby up. I didn't. It was nobody to really guide me back then to be like, you have these
Hold
options.
on.
You
So
know?
your
Hold
father's
on.
not
But
around?
you said that's your friend that you knew for like 13 years before that, right? Or
since she
since
was
I knew
13.
since
you
I
was
was
13.
13.
and then you got pregnant and he just stopped talking to you after that?
No, that's my dog to this day. Like, you feel
Oh.
me? Me and him, we have
Nice.
a great relationship.
fine.
You know what I'm saying? Free my babysitter though. But that's my dog.
Wait, hold on. Free your
said that
babysitter.
so
Hold up.
cavalier,
Right, what?
bro.
Free my babysitter.
Free your babysitter?
Because we're not
You
together.
talking about the bull?
I'm talking
your
about my baby
babysitter?
dad. You feel me? Free my babysitter.
Oh.
He takes.
Yo,
You feel me?
not free
He
my
doing the
baby.
business.
He's doing the
Wild.
He'll be home though next week, y'all. So.
That's crazy. I guess the summer's when everyone's coming home. My
Bruh,
uncle's
right.
coming home.
Shout out to you, bro.
God.
All right, shout out to you, bro. Free him. Yeah, free him. So it's backwards.
For my
you feel
baby
me?
dad, no, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
Because listen, honestly, and I'm not even joking. Like you don't, and it's really hard to raise a kid by yourself.
I believe it.
And not only that, like you could have the help, like everybody, you know what I'm saying? Family, parents, mom, grandma, whatever. That help and support is amazing. But I feel like nobody's really gonna understand you the way your partner or, you know what I'm saying, the other parent of your child does, because that's the person that you work with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I could be going through so much or whatever, and I can express this to my mom and my grandparents, and they'd be like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, you still got to do it. You still got to, you know what I'm saying, get through it or whatever. But if I talk to my baby dad or whatever, he's very understanding. He can sit there and be like, you know what, I got you. I'm going to pick up where you lack, and I'm going to pick, you know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
real.
for
Oh, that's
instance,
beautiful.
if I'm not here emotionally or mentally for my daughter, then he's gonna do that for her. Where I can help him physically and be like, okay, I'm gonna wash her up, feed her, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's been times where I done been through a lot of stuff where I've been depressed, and I had my baby dad pick up that part for me. When I see my daughter cry, I didn't cry. I can't take it no more. He's there to, you know what, I got you. I'm gonna do this for you.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool. You feel me? I could do the physical things. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna wash her up. I'm gonna take her. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's just more so stuff like that. So that's why I feel like, nobody's gonna understand you like your partner.
That's
No.
real. I'm gonna clip that
Yeah.
right there. That was good.
That's- okay,
That was
yeah.
An
good.
actual
That's real.
equal partnership,
It
like
is.
mutual
But-
respect in the relationship. That's dope.
Now, do y'all have relations?
No,
And get into the nitty gritty.
no.
Shit,
No.
So you feel like
That's beautiful.
co-parenting is capable without having any relations?
For sure. Because no offense to my baby dad, but like we want two different things in a relationship. So we don't work. We're not going to work. So I just rather.
So
you
what's
know.
the big one that you guys aren't, agreeing on?
So I am very I'm friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very friendly, but a lot of the things that I do is not like if I say hi to you or like, hey, how are you doing? I'm not flirting with you. But in his eyes, he's more like, why are you talking to that nigga? Like, why? You know what I'm saying?
So he
Like,
doesn't like what you do at all.
right. So that's just pretty much it. And it's just like I have guy friends. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really believe in that. He doesn't
feel
really
that.
trust that. And I'm just like, at this point, it is what it is. But don't think that I'm going to cut them off because you don't trust me. And if you don't trust me, then we don't need to be together. Simple.
Do you think he
Yeah.
should trust you?
Yeah.
What do you do?
What do you mean what I do?
What do you do to make money?
I work at an airport and I work at a medical office. Yeah, that's it.
We're going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
Why you say that, bro? Why you
Yeah,
say
'cause
that?
now
Why you say
I'm
that? I
confused.
want to hear that.
Not what she said.
What?
Camera.
Oh, you're talking about what I. Oh, okay. So you want to
The
talk?
real. Oh, so she was holding information.
She's holding
Oh,
information.
so that's why you asked me. Okay, if you want to
Okay.
know, I used to, and I mean, maybe later. I don't know, depending how I feel. I've been through a lot of shit, but I used to be a stripper. I
There you
used
go.
to work at Sin City. Yes, I did.
And all makes
Change the dynamic. Wow. Hold on.
Right now, hold
Outta
on.
here.
I don't judge about that, but it's like, hold up. Why did you just explain that? Why you didn't say that?
Me?
Yeah.
Because I'm not doing that right now.
Because he's right. Because the
No,
reason
no,
he
no,
doesn't
no,
trust
no, no,
Was
her-
that what you were doing when you were in a relationship with him and this problem arose?
No, I actually did that after.
Here's the thing.
So you weren't doing that before?
I've been working at a club setting since I was 18 years old, starting off as a bottle girl. But
So
whatever.
he knew.
So
Yeah, like he was-
Like he saw how you was.
Right.
Did he meet
Yeah.
you? Did he ever see you doing that? Like
Man, I didn't call my baby dad while I was at the club. You feel
Right.
me?
oh,
You
so
know?
he
Right.
started tripping when he knew that you were in the club.
No, he was never tripping. We was never. Let me tell you, we was never really together like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And he
we
only hit it
never
one time.
experienced that
all it took was one.
situation. We never
time.
really experienced that thing where we're in a relationship and I started going, working at it.
And you won't, because now he knows your past, and your past matters. I'm sorry to tell you, but it does. Your past is the blueprint for your future.
And she
Okay.
said it
Hold
may
on,
happen
hold on.
again. So
I'm
she
gonna
can't.
put
She
it
can't. She
back
let
in
that
your
run out.
shirt.
Here we go,
She
Izzy.
did say.
You sure you ready for
You are
this?
so full of shit, yo.
I'm full of shit. Here we
When
go.
it
Let's
comes
get
to
it.
that,
I
get it.
love this conversation.
How?
Oh, my
Wow.
mama,
get it.
I want to hear that
Okay.
too, though.
Let's
So,
get it.
It's getting hot. Hold
anyone
on.
know what I do? Anyone know? Actually, I was just talking to
good,
you.
good.
So as
Go ahead.
first impression, what do you think about me? I told you a little about what I do. What would you expect for me to have come from?
I don't judge. So I wasn't
The
even thinking
streets.
that. Yeah, I wasn't thinking that.
Actually, yeah, I'm asking you to stereotype. We're in
Yeah.
media. That's never gonna pan out right. So let me skirt that. But where I am now, I was facing 20 years in prison. And I was left for dead under a bridge in front of a hospital. I was on drugs. I was in a domestic violence relationship. I was in a cult. I was
What?
homeless.
Girl, yeah.
I was
And why-
like, I went through a lot of shit. I'm 24 years old. My life started very young, and it started
Mine
in a very
too.
bad way.
Yes, mine too.
And
Everyone got a story too.
if you go based off of that exactly, which is what I'm saying, like
Not
which is
that
why
kind
I'm
of story,
pressed
though.
Yeah,
against
I was
that so
under the bridge.
hard.
And,
So, like, you can't look at someone's past and say that that's going to be an indicator of your future, because I was on a downward trajectory for years. And if you were to look at things from a purely analytical and logical standpoint, I was destined for failure. So I don't think that that's
Felt
the
that.
most accurate depiction of success or just where you're going to go in life whatsoever.
Is he?
I never thought that. I never thought that.
Character
I never
over
thought
past
that.
experience.
Oh,
I know a couple students that did
failure in
well in
terms of
life.
what? Which subject are you failing in?
Yeah.
Failure, when I classify failure, I use my own metric, because I don't believe that there's a universal metric that we can all agree upon.
Okay, so if I talk about relationships, are you failing in that? As a
In
single
relationships,
woman?
I am a non-participant, so I can't
All
fail
right.
if I choose to not engage.
But you want to be in one.
I don't actually think so.
Come on.
Right now.
It's a cop out.
But no, she's
24.
not-
You're 24.
I
You
know.
just said all that. Hold on,
Yeah,
she
hold
just
on.
hit you with all that.
Because
Say
what's
30 in the head. Women are 30. You feel me?
One time.
But I'm
She
24,
just hit me
not
with the-
27.
Jeannie, go
Or
ahead.
28.
No, I was just about to say, I mean, we're young though, so I can definitely, I understand where you're coming from. I'm 24 as well, so it's like, she said, if you were listening, not right now.
You right. You right.
Not right
You right.
now. I didn't
Thank
say I
you.
didn't want to be in a relationship.
This is true.
Next year,
This
I
is
might
true.
want to be in a relationship
And that
next week.
goes-
I don't know, but as of right now, while I'm
Period.
sitting here with y'all, I don't want to be. So
Jeannie,
I agree.
And that's what I was telling him.
Hold on, Izzy, hold on.
Sorry,
Izzy,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Vaughn, did you want to say something?
Yeah. Get back to me real quick. So let me get my train of thought.
Izzy, go ahead.
Okay, well that goes back to what I was telling you earlier, because we were having a conversation off camera, but about
yeah?
what we
Yeah, I
want.
saw that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that was cool.
about what we want this next year to be filled with, and I was telling you a little bit of my goals, and I think that with this upcoming year, I am 24, and I'm realistic about things, and I know that 25
Yes.
is coming up very soon, and 26 is shortly after that, and I want to have a relationship. I want to have a family. I want to have. I have never had that.
When do you
I
want that?
want
You just
my
say you don't want
family.
that, but when do you want that?
This year is my year to establish myself.
Do you
Because
think you
I've heard men-
practice
When do
the
you
right
want it?
disciplines in order to have a relationship?
And when do you want it?
I think that I'm establishing myself so I can have a fruitful environment where a relationship can prosper.
What do you
I don't
think you're
that
doing?
if I were to try and have a relationship right now, I have the environment in which that relationship can prosper. So my goal is to establish myself first this year,
Mm-hmm.
so then I can go and explore that.
What are you doing to establish it?
Well, I'm working in sales. I'm getting a job and I'm doing all this, whatever. And I have good upward momentum and trajectory in that avenue. My boxing.
In the
career-
job?
Yeah. And
Do you think men care about your job?
I don't give a fuck. I care about it.
But that's where you're wrong.
But it
You're saying
affects-
you're trying to.
Because it affects the way I
Guys,
show up as a
listen,
woman
listen.
in the relationship.
I hate,
If I don't
like-
feel confident or good about myself, I'm not gonna
Let me hear
feel
some, Mike.
good for my man.
Oh,
Why?
my-
Because I feel like
Hop
shit.
me on that because I agree with that, and that's exactly why I
Says the
don't.
two single 24-year-olds.
Exactly.
Guys, relax.
I was
No,
married.
no.
Guys,
I don't
hold
No.
on.
Pause. Because I don't even care if you're in a relationship, sir. Because let me tell you, you're talking about two single women. Hold on, I had a point to this, and I need to shut up because I forgot. Go ahead.
Damn it.
I'm crying. It was getting there. It was getting there.
That's a pure ADHD moment.
She's trying to say.
I forgot.
A for effort. A for effort.
Yes.
I felt the E. I felt the E.
I love the
Oh,
passion.
I had it and I lost it because
I
I'm
love the
not
passion.
agreeing with
I think
you.
it's interesting that you use single in a way to make us feel shame or to come across as
Oh,
derogatory.
yeah, now I know what I was
It's no
gonna say.
shame.
If
It's
a
no
man
shame.
were
No,
to
no, what I
say,
was gonna
like, I
say.
see comments on the internet all the time of men being like, when you see a 10 or a badass, like a beautiful woman, but you know you're not where you want to be in life, so you let her walk
Yes,
by.
and that's why.
Believe it or not, women feel the same. Maybe not all women, but I can speak for myself. I do. And if I'll see a man, if I know I'm not in a place that I can step to him confidently, I'm gonna let it slide, and I'm gonna feel that. That's my ego.
But that has to go with what you want compared to what we want. A man has to be established for you to want him. You don't have to be established for
No,
us to
no,
want
no,
you.
no,
Talk
no,
about
no,
it, bro.
no, no, no.
Talk about it.
Don't
Please,
say
come
no,
on,
don't
talk
say
about
No,
it.
and I'm
You
gonna say
please
no.
talk
and I'm
about
gonna
it,
what
bro.
say
I
no,
want.
and I'm
Please
gonna
talk
say-
about it,
you
bro.
You can't tell me what I want.
Please
How you
talk
gonna
about
tell
it,
her
bro.
What she want, nor what I
I didn't
want.
say what she wants.
But you just, you're disagreeing
The
with
general.
everything that she said, and you're coming at us. Now I know what the fuck I was about to say.
Say it, say
because you're talking about single women. Yes, you're talking. Yes, we're single.
Yeah.
And like you said, you know what I'm saying? First of all, we got to be ready for ourselves before we get into it with anybody. And that's exactly where I feel like as though that I have something set in my head. I have a goal that I'm trying to reach before I get into it with anybody. Because first I have to build myself before I can build with
Let
anybody
me ask you this
else.
though. Let me ask you all this
Hold
though.
on, pause. Let
I
me
got a
finish.
question.
Let her finish. I'm gonna come to you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come to
Let
you.
her
I'm
finish
gonna come to
before
you.
you go ahead.
I'm gonna come to you.
Let
All
me
right,
finish
all right.
before you go
Go ahead,
ahead.
go ahead.
Because listen, I'm a single mom. I have a daughter. You feel me? Not listen, and I'm only speaking for myself and maybe everybody else who can relate to me or whatever. But as a single mom, before I even get to it with anybody, I can't just jump into be like, oh my God, I want to be with you. We can do this. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not that. I got to think about my daughter.
True.
Not only what you benefit for me, but what you benefit for my daughter too. We're one. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you
so
are.
yes, okay, that's step number one for me.
You're two. It's a big one, but it's like it's
Okay,
like it's a lot.
not
It's a lot.
too much.
And that's why
not too much.
And that's why dudes don't
Not
want
too
a
much.
girl with
Hold
a
up.
kid. But go ahead.
Let me finish.
Yeah, my fault.
Because anyway, next. But yeah, so that's step number one. Not only that, if I'm down, if I feel down about myself, if I feel as though that I don't have it all together, whether if it's I'm insecure, whether if I feel like I'm not where I want to be as far as a career or whatever,
Right.
I gotta make sure I build myself because I can't just bring you into this relationship with me because I'm trying to build me. I have a daughter, and at the same time, you want me to give you my time and attention? Make that make sense? I can't do that because there's too much going on. Now you're gonna sit there and question me like, oh, well, why aren't you doing this? Or why aren't we doing that? Or why aren't we thinking about this? Because I'm trying to figure myself out first. For me
Right.
personally, that's a lot.
Right.
So yes, I am single and I choose to be until I get to where I wanna be. So that way I only have one thing to worry about, and that's us building as a family. Now you may go ahead.
Can you take me?
Straight
I just
up.
gotta ask a question. Do you believe in 50-50?
Oh my God.
I honestly
In terms of what? In terms of what?
And
In terms of what?
And that's
What-
where I was about to get at. In
What?
terms of what? Because I do, but then it's like in terms of what? Like
Why is it in terms of anything? Do you believe in 50-50? I just asked a
Because
simple question.
50-50 in terms of responsibilities is 50-50 is different than 50-50 in terms of finances. So if you were to take like household responsibilities and make that 50-50, then cut it all the way straight down. Finances are split too.
Right.
But if you want to split 50-50 in terms of you take care of the house and I'll take care of the finances,
right.
it depends on how you want the 50-50 split. So what do you mean?
whatever you take 50-50 to big.
I mean,
do
so
you
then,
believe in
yes, I do
50-50?
believe in 50-50, but in that way, exactly. It's like, I feel like that's
It's
the
a whole
conversation
lot.
for me and my partner. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if I take care of the house and you take care of the finances or whatever, then that's our 50-50. I handle this, you handle that. That's 50-50. Not
So-
necessarily saying, I'm going to pay this and we go half on this, or but it doesn't always have to be that if that's what you're trying to get
And
at.
I assume that your answer is dependent upon you guys living together or like having as a unit deciding how the 50-50 is going to be.
Right.
Because if you're just cleaning your own house and he's paying for it and not sleeping there, that makes no sense. But
right.
if you guys
No,
are
no,
living
right,
together,
for
you're
sure. Yeah,
cleaning
yeah.
the house and he's paying for it,
Yeah.
that is a 50-50 split.
Okay. So when you were saying that you was trying to get your career right and everything like that, if you don't believe in 50-50, what you worry about your career for? Because you know a man will provide, right? Y'all want men that provide?
I'm just talking about, when I say 50-50, I'm worried about the
Do
future.
y'all want men that provide?
I have such a pushback on that because ideally that would be so fucking amazing. I don't know if I can curse on this. I'm so sorry.
You can.
But
What would be amazing?
They say her
What would be amazing?
I don't
hold
hear
on,
this.
hold on, yo, I'm so dead ass right now. If I could have a man,
Her vein popping out. Check the vein. You feel me?
Yo,
Go ahead.
I
Talk
really
that.
mean this shit. Men
Uh-huh.
don't understand.
We don't.
I would love to have a man just come in and be like, "You want a box, baby? Okay, I'll take care of it. What you need new headgear? I got you. You wanna? I'll drive you to training. I'll drive you to practice. Like, I would love that shit. I don't have to work and I can box. I can chase my dreams.
Yeah.
Go after my career. You gonna take care of shit? Hell yeah. I'll meal prep for us. I got this shit.
But
Okay, said I got this
let
shit.
me
So you
lay
agree
down
with
and
us.
really
Right.
build myself. If you're gonna take care of me, hell yeah. But I was in that position. And I gave the finances to a man. I was raised in a household where the finances was led by a man. And the woman had not a say in anything. She didn't touch a dollar. She didn't work a day in her life. And he abused the fuck out of her
I don't
financially.
like that.
No, yeah.
Well, you put out the extreme case.
because that happens more often than not. When you hear women talk about finances, they talk about how they don't want to feel trapped or controlled. That
right.
when it comes to men paying for shit, it's usually with the expectation of reciprocity in physical form. So they either feel entitled to your time, your body, your whatever it may be. More often than not, it is sexual though, especially for men, because they view it as transactional.
Right.
If it comes from a genuine place of, like I said, baby, I love you. Like, go ahead. You want to do this? I will take care of you. That's coming from a genuine place. But if it's a man saying, I own this shit, bitch.
Type shit.
Like,
yeah, you
why
got
is
me
my
fucked
food not
up.
ready? That is so different. And intent matters. So
Yes, it does.
while I do
Yes, it
think
does.
that it's beautiful and I would love that dynamic, I don't think that is the most realistic in today's society.
It's not. It's not at all.
Okay.
I dare someone to push back against me.
Is that-
I can't, no, I
Is there
haven't
anything
came
you wanna
across
say?
that.
Wait.
Good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
And
Oh, I thought.
I'm sorry.
Did you
Yeah,
want to say
nah,
something?
nah.
You're
Yeah,
good. You're good on that.
Okay, hold
Because there's a
on.
lot to take in that we'll have to dissect to really, if I wanted to go
Oh
back.
no. So
Yeah.
see. All right. So let's bring it back to my perspective.
Yeah,
all
right.
Everything that she just said right there, I agree with. You know, you don't want to just completely provide for a woman because then you feel like you have ownership over that woman. I'm
So
having a
agreed.
daughter in a few months. The thing I'm going to tell her is make sure you have something as a backup. Not someone
100%.
as a backup.
Right, 100%.
Something as a backup.
Right,
Correct.
and I agree.
Because
Correct.
you don't want a
Respect.
man to own you.
Right.
Okay? You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
So yeah,
Even if he's amazing, God forbid you're 45 and he dies of a stroke and you have never dealt with finances in your life,
And-
or you're
Now you
now
don't
the
know
sole
shit.
income.
And that's
Come
why,
on.
I said what I said. That's why I said, like, I want to get to where I want to be. And that goes, I know, probably with the whole 50-50 thing or whatever. But even though, like, if I do have a genuine man like that, no matter what, he takes care of me for 10 years or whatever, and God forbid he do pass away. But at least I have, like you said, something to fall back on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Right.
always been my thing. So it's not like, oh, I also want to provide too, or you know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
more so just like, if he, you feel me? If anything happens to my husband or whatever, and he down bad, I got us.
right. So
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Okay, you said
So-
that
My
us
dad
for real
always
like that.
said it's a pilot and a co-pilot, but the co-pilot has to be just as capable as the pilot.
I know that.
just as
She's a cool. So I like that. I like that. She's that cool.
I
That cool.
believe
I like
it because
that.
because if the
like
pilot
that.
goes down and the co-pilot has to save it.
Exactly.
I don't really believe in 50-50. I believe in 100% no matter what. But your 100% doesn't look like my 100%. Y'all get what I'm saying there? You are better at things than your baby daddy is.
Yeah, I know.
You get what I'm saying? So your 100% looks completely different than his 100%.
No, for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
And that's how it should work. That's how it should always work. with you and your girl, the next girl that you gonna get. You always give your all. She always gives her all, but it's gonna look different. You gotta understand that it's gonna look different.
Right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I think that makes sense. But I also think that it's unreasonable to expect 100% at all times. It's nice in theory, but when you press it, I don't think that anybody is capable of showing up like that consistently.
Exactly. So you got to know your weaknesses
you have
and
to
strengths.
be able to
in
show
your
up
partner.
20% and feel safe enough in your relationship to show up 20%.
It depends on what it's directed at. I am giving 80% to my
relationship doesn't have any
Hold on.
depends on this, depends on
yes,
that.
It definitely
Yes,
does.
it
It definitely does.
The
Definitely
only
does.
things
Definitely
that
does.
are drawn in
Yeah.
the sand is like infidelity and crime. But like those
Infidelity's
aren't
not drawn
really-
in the sand, but okay, we can get to
more
that.
for
and
women
then
than men, and even then it's kind of changing. So you kind of right on that.
What you mean it's kind of changing? What's changing?
Yeah, in general, women are not really with it, but nowadays I feel like they're kind of being more with it because they're on the same type time. So it's like, you want to cheat on me, bitch? I've been cheating on you for the past 3 weeks. Like,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
She crazy. She crazy.
So that's why I say nowadays I feel like it's kind of skewing a little bit.
It-
But
it's not. Women can't cheat. Right?
I'm speaking from experience, though.
Izzy.
That shit.
But you know what? Hold on. You know what? You gotta understand that we are speaking from experience. You know
Y'all
what I'm saying?
single.
Yeah, I ain't talking about
Let me go back to my
bro.
single point. Let me go back to my single point, okay?
Okay, my bad.
Because
Go
you
ahead.
wouldn't ask a soccer player how to play basketball, right? You wouldn't ask a
Right.
single person how to be in a relationship. Y'all single.
But you're telling us, you're
Come
talking
on.
to us like we've never been in a situation or relationship.
and
or
it didn't
nothing.
work.
Why is
Why is that to say that
But
the fault is on us and not on
exactly.
the other person?
It might be, but now that y'all are 24 and you've had multiple chances, multiple people
Or-
to pick from, and they still aren't here, now it's a
I have a
problem.
good answer because I know that I haven't been shit in
Oh
my
my
past
God.
like 3 relationships.
All right.
fair.
Ownership.
That's
accountability.
fair.
I like
That's fair.
accountability.
That's
Kinda,
fair.
that's
She
calm.
wins.
So I
That's calm.
really haven't. Like
There you go.
The last books.
What happened?
saying?
What happened? Give him
I
a feet.
cheated on him with the girl at the club.
Oh.
Is that cheating?
Wait. So hold on.
They
Hold
said
on.
it's still cheating out.
So was he
and,
not
and the guy,
accepting? Was
and,
he
and
not
the guy
accepting of that?
earlier.
One at a time.
Oh my goodness.
One at a time. Vaughn, what'd you say?
I was gonna say, was he not accepting of you?
He was not with the shits.
Is that
He
because
was
you didn't
not
let
with
him
the
in?
shits. No, I asked him.
If he could
Oh,
be with
wait, he
both of
missed
you?
He was
out.
not. Yes. He
He
was
missed
not
out.
with the shits. He was mad.
So you took it upon yourself to just do it with her instead? Like fuck it.
I mean,
Type
she
shit.
did it.
Yo,
So
I
it
go
is.
to
My-
club,
my-
like, I do whatever I want.
My baby asked if he was Hispanic.
Yeah, he was Puerto Rican, but he was like,
What?
it's the fucking. I'm telling you, it makes sense, right? It's a mentality or like a culture thing. I don't know what it is,
What?
Right.
but
Hispanics,
that
not-
he's like not with the gay shit. Like,
Oh,
he's not
for
with
sure.
that shit.
They're not. They
Well,
are
he's
not.
not. He
And they're
considers it so
very like
disrespectful.
territorial. They only
hell
want
yeah.
you. It don't matter. Like they don't give a fuck
Yeah,
about
no,
that
no
shit
importa, no importa.
at all. Like for real, it's crazy.
Subtitle that. Whatever. Yeah, subtitle
It
that.
means he didn't give a fuck.
That's pretty much what we're saying.
Damn. Your girl cheated on you
That's
with a
crazy.
girl.
So
So
you-
that's what
you
I'm
having a
saying.
problem?
So like I know in my past relationship. I'm sorry.
You good.
I was trying to bring it full circle.
Go ahead, bring it
I know
full
in my
circle, bring it
past
full circle.
relationships, I wasn't shit. So I can say confidently that like it do be like that because I know I be talking to my friends and shit and like even most of my friends are dudes to be honest.
Okay.
So maybe that's what it is.
Red flag.
Definitely.
How is that
Definitely,
a red
definitely,
Red flag.
Shout out my
Definitely.
boy
Most
Kai.
of my friends are dudes.
How is that a red flag?
I don't
Red
think
flag.
I'm a
Facts.
boxer, bro. The fuck do you want?
Look how she
You want my
talk.
friends
Yeah,
to
she
be like
definitely got
knitting
niggas.
and florist girls? Like
Look how she talk. Look how she talk. You feel me?
They said if we're gonna
Be
be,
so
anything,
for
we're gonna
real
be the
right
fuck
now.
for real because
I'm holding 2 red flags right now.
how is that a red
We're
flag?
gonna
I feel
edit
like-
red flags in
No,
my
Bring it
I
up.
think
Bring it
if
up. Why
anything,
is that?
it's
Explain why
Wouldn't
that's
you
a red
rather
flag.
be
Please
able to
explain.
go to
I
other
don't know why
dudes?
that's a
Please
red flag.
explain how that's a red flag, brother.
to
Straight
you,
up. Thank
to
you.
you.
It's not a
to
red flag
you.
to you?
I want to hear. I just want to hear how,
To
bro.
each his
Hold on.
own,
Take-
no, to each his own
Facts.
because not everybody is going to have the same mindset as you or you, me. You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel like it's dependent because I know guys that have female friends and it's either a raging green flag or a raging red flag, depending on how their relationship is with the girls.
Whoa, what would you mean?
For sure.
You don't think
Because
mostly if
I know
guy
guys,
friends want to fuck?
Yo, I know guys that they have hella female friends, but they're sluts.
Very
and
slut,
I know
yeah.
guys that have hella female friends, and they're like golden retriever, like friend zones, could never get in their girls' pants if they tried.
Try.
So I feel like the dynamic is different because
I'm
both
confused.
guys.
I'm confused. What were we talking?
We're talking about
that.
it. We're
you can have-
basically the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Just guys having female friends.
Yeah.
Right.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
that
That
it
could go green or red.
That's right.
Exactly. But it
For her.
depends on the
For her.
dynamic. Because if you have a guy, if you have two men, this man is a slut and he has a shit ton of female friends.
Yes.
You have this man that he has a shit ton of female friends, but he's like a golden retriever, nice boy that no one wants to fuck.
Because he ugly and broke.
They both
Because he ugly and broke.
Okay,
he's
sure.
ugly and broke.
Let's say he's ugly and broke, but he has an bomb
You know what? No,
personality, and the
no.
girls love being
I take that
around
back.
him.
I take that back. I take that back. The girls love being around him because he's not broke. He is ugly as fuck.
Maybe he's
But-
fucking ugly, has no personality,
None
but he
at
has
all.
money and can get them into nice places.
and he pays for
but
everything
he's never
you do.
he's never gonna smash.
Exactly.
Whatever reason, whatever scenario in your mind makes sense that the girl would never have sex with him. Let's say he has a lot of girls and they're never fucking him.
Right.
You can have the same situation, but it depends on the dynamic. So same thing with women. You can have a woman that has a shit ton of guy friends, but she a hoe.
I feel like it's a
And
And you
cop
can
out.
have a
I feel
girl
like
that
it's a
has a
cop
shit
out.
ton of guy friends,
know one of
but
those.
Yeah.
she's really just not
And
like
she
that.
can't keep a man. Two red flags.
I don't think that's
He's
that's
definitely
the other
on
thing.
it.
I got the red flag.
If you're not in a relationship, you
because if you can't keep a red flag, then wouldn't that kind of make you a hoe?
What you mean? Too red.
If you what? If you can't keep a red flag,
No, if you can't keep a relationship, wouldn't that make you a hoe? Or what's the
Well,
other reason
that's
that you
not
can't
true.
keep a relationship?
as a woman, yeah.
No.
Then what's the other reason that she can? Is she like
I can't say
mentally
hoe
not
because it could be
there?
other things.
Yeah,
It could be
I
a
was
lot
saying it
of
could be
other
other
things.
things.
I just,
Then
I
what
don't
is it?
know. To each is fucking on. I feel like there's somebody for everybody, and
You
I
would
just
say
feel
that.
as though that the reason why I'm not with people that I'm not with is because we're not meant to be, and I believe in that, and I stick to that, and that's just.
Do you believe in right person, wrong time?
Yes, I actually do.
Thank you.
I believe
was just
in
talking to
that.
my friend about that too.
Yeah.
I believe in it.
I definitely do.
I actually believe in that.
Definitely.
Really?
girl.
I
do.
actually believe in that because experience changes a person.
Come
on now, you gotta mature.
Experience changes.
You gotta mature.
Yes, it does.
And men do
Yeah.
mature a little younger than women do.
So bouncing
not
off of
gonna lie.
that, and
Yes.
what you were saying earlier about how the girl that you were with, like she was the right person. All I wonder, do you feel like that was the right person, wrong time?
I was just about to ask.
I mean,
that
it goes
too.
back to I said that earlier.
Oh my
I do feel
lord,
like
I'm rooting
it
for
could've
y'all.
been it could've been the
I
right
really
person all
hope
the
that
time.
you're
what
taking this
changed?
time to grow.
What changed now? Like, what have you grown into?
So I mean, I feel like I grew into my emotions more and expressing myself and communicating. That was the
Okay.
Fuck
difference.
that noise.
Back then, I used to say "fuck it." I used to just be.
Fuck that noise. They
Yeah.
don't care about your emotions.
They- and
bro.
I-
They
but
don't care
that-
about
who
your
don't?
emotions.
They
don't care about your
Don't
emotions.
push that
They-
narrative.
they don't care
Don't
about
push
it.
that
They don't
narrative.
listen. And that's the other thing,
harmful
listening.
and
They don't.
untrue.
Explain that though.
You
Explain that
listening
to
to a
They don't.
nigga? Don't listen
No,
to
no,
him.
that's
He
facts, that's
doesn't
facts.
care about your
No, no, no,
relationship.
you
listening to
He
an
don't give a fuck
engaged
about
nigga.
your
Right,
friends.
right. So hold on.
Women
Break
care.
it down. So explain. Why do you feel like they don't care?
Why?
Yeah, talk to us.
It's-
Who
make it
hurt
known, make
you?
it known.
Why do you feel like this?
Real rap though. Real rap. Because I just want to hear your point of view, bro.
No, I'm not. Because they're not attracted to emotional niggas.
Who said that to you?
You.
Okay, but I ain't
You.
I did not.
Real
say-
rap.
I'm not.
Is he
so
not?
he's right.
Is he?
They said it
Is he
like
knows
that.
he not?
I'm not. You two. If you're more emotional, than me, you got to
Exactly.
go.
No,
my
I
guy.
feel like you
See?
gotta hold on, pause. I feel like you gotta control your emotions though. Like it's a limit to this
course.
shit. Because
Right,
men,
right, right.
no,
Which
but
men
I
do
feel like
every
this
day,
for
I
me,
feel
and I'm
like.
a female. Like you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a limit to this shit. I hate to
Yeah.
always have to sit here and complain to my nigga like, oh, this and that is always going on, or I feel like you're doing this. I hate to do that because then I feel like I'm a bother, or you feel me? I'm
are.
overwhelming our relationship with a lot of problems because of me. Like that's
Hold on.
too
You
much.
said the key word though. You said I feel like I don't like doing this, but do you actually feel like do you actually do it? Do you feel like you complain more in a relationship than your man?
Wait, say that again.
Do you feel like you complain more in a relationship than your man?
That I complain? No, I don't. I know. I don't. No,
You don't
no.
complain more.
Well,
in
she don't got a
relationship
man,
with
so.
Well, and even
But
your
when
ex,
I
you
did
don't-
though,
you don't
when
complain
I
more.
did though,
It's just
Okay,
naturally
all
given.
right.
You feel me?
I'll follow.
when I did though, no, honestly, I don't even express my feelings, and that's my problem. So
Nah.
So do you think
I
that
understand.
that's the reason why like emotional vulnerability may not seem the most attractive because you struggle with that yourself?
I do struggle with that with myself. Like I know I can't be vulnerable because I feel like nobody's made me feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable with them, and it's like I feel like it's just more so like, and I say this every time, just on the right person. And I feel like when times when I've became vulnerable with somebody, and that's what closed me because I felt like a bother at that point. Like you know what I'm saying? I felt like, and then they weren't listening anymore. It's just like
Like you have emotions and now that you're free to express them, it's too much.
exactly.
Here's
That's
the
what
crazy,
men feel though.
Here's the
feel
crazy
me?
thing.
That's what I was about
But
to
that's
say.
why,
Man,
but,
feel that
but
all the
that's
time.
why I say
Guys,
it's a limit.
guys.
You know what I'm saying? We could we shouldn't hold everything in, but I should be able to
Listen.
like come out to you and say, oh,
Listen.
it's not like, you
Listen,
know, mainly name
listen,
stuff.
listen.
But
It's okay. God, it's okay to be a bother. The most annoying person in this room to me is that woman right there.
not too much on her.
And the one that,
His wife. His wife.
choose
That's his wife.
over
Telling
everyone
you.
else.
I will
is
choose
also
her over anybody.
no, for sure.
every day of the week.
She's a
and twice on
bother.
Sunday.
She's annoying,
Yeah.
but that's okay for you. It's not okay for your man to be a bother. He can't be all emotional and
You
everything.
feel me?
No,
Everything she explained was a man's feelings. That's what I'm saying.
but
Everything she explained was a man's feeling.
Exactly.
That's all I want to say. That's all.
I what you were saying though, and that's why I said. That's why I still said like a lot of things that you done been through in the past where you felt like those people were supposed to not make you feel like you're a bother. You know what I'm saying? Still make me still feel like this with when I get into, you know what I'm saying, with my man or what until he makes me pretty much feel comfortable. You know
Which
what I'm
I
saying?
You're
feel like when
annoying
we
as
talk
shit.
about men and how they have a hard time expressing their emotions, we tend to talk about how it's like a man's issue. But I feel like we negate the role that we play in this because I cannot tell you how many moms I've heard that tell their sons to like stop crying or to like man up or like these kinds of
What's
things.
wrong with that?
Those encourage men as their boys to shut their emotions down.
Yeah.
Like you're crying because you scraped your knee, that shit hurts, you're a child, you're gonna cry. But
Men-
if someone shames you for that and says, why you running to me? Like pick yourself up, go run. You're gonna feel stupid for crying. And so as you grow up, like it sounds dumb, but when those things pile up throughout a course of a lifetime, you learn, yo, I can't cry because someone's gonna look at me like I'm a bitch. Even my own mom looked at me sideways.
And that's what I feel.
you know? And that's real.
That's
So
what
I
the
feel
way
like
do.
What's real? Whoa, what's
I
real?
feel the way I do.
that women
Like
play a
psycholo-
role in men shutting their emotions down.
110%.
And then we shame them for the fact that they can't be emotionally expressive.
110%.
And
don't
so when
shame
they
me.
do, it's
Whoa,
like, yo,
you don't shame
shut
us.
that. So
They-
if you just said that a woman that you're not accepted if you're too emotional with a woman, now you're saying that she doesn't
that's
shame
in,
you.
That's in society. That's everywhere. Like
No, that's
we
not
we don't
everywhere.
succeed. That is.
tired of you
that
saying
is
that.
on,
And
on the
I'm
entire
tired-
planet.
I've done it
tired of you
myself.
saying,
shit.
I'm tired of you saying that it's everybody because you don't speak for me.
Did I
sir.
say everybody?
Yeah.
Did I say
No,
everybody?
You said in the world. That's
I
what you're
don't need to
basically
speak for
saying.
you.
But I'm in this world.
You're single.
So
As a gen-
stop saying that. Like you keep bringing that up. You keep. Now I'm about to go give me a boyfriend for the day. So that way I'm not single, 'cause I'm tired of this shit. Hold on, where's my phone? Because now I'm about to.
The boy of the IG boy.
Let me just shut the
IG
fuck
boy.
up there, yo.
Like, do I need to call?
Go.
IG boy, right?
Do I need to call somebody and let them know we together? Like, so I
Get a
don't
boyfriend.
You don't want to be
I'll
with
call
him, so it don't matter.
You don't know if there was potential in it.
You would be with him if you wanted to be with him.
We're taking things slow. What if that's the case? And I'm not. Just
Taking
gonna rush
things
it because
slow.
of
She
you.
is not on your timeline, sir.
Right.
Oh my
I'm
god.
rushing it because of you. Because now I want to be in a relationship so I can feel like you.
You don't even
So
like
that
him.
way
So her opinion is
Because you're not
validated.
with him.
I'm about to be right now.
You about to be right now.
Right
You said right now. I'm fucking
That's
crying,
crazy.
bro.
Hey, bro, don't show emotion. She'll
Why?
break up with you right
You think I'm
after.
pretty?
Okay, but I will say,
They
say,
said it's one phone call.
I was raised around men, and I feel like I was talking to my best friend. We analyze everything I do, bro. And I got into an encounter with this woman, and I feel like I'm low key more hostile with women than I am with men.
What kind of encounter was it?
All right, that's not.
You swung
the
on her?
most- No, it was not like
She
that.
swung on you.
No, it was just
Nobody
like
swung.
you know.
Sexual encounter.
Okay, I will say it was in the boxing gym. We were sizing each other up, and we had an interaction.
Hold on.
We had an interaction, but we didn't spar. We ain't touched gloves, no nothing. Like we were just looking at each other and working side by side. But we like communicated whatever. So I was talking to my friend about it, and I was saying, why do I feel more like hostile and less empathetic towards women? And I feel like a big part of it might be that I was raised around men, and I was raised with my uncles, my brother, my dad, all of them.
Yep.
And so I'm used to like their level of vulnerability, I guess, or like their way of communication, and it's so vastly different from women.
Yes, it
And
is.
like when I hear women express themselves emotionally, like the only woman I heard express herself emotionally was my mom, and my dad's reaction was, "I'm so sorry you have a mother like this. She is so irrational. She is so illogical. You don't have to respect her. You just have to bite your tongue and pacify her."
So do you
And
count-
so I was never taught to respect women. I was taught to respect men, to care about men's feelings.
But you
Because
don't,
All right,
you
hold
don't
on,
think
hold on.
respect the
Hold
women?
on.
no, she
Hold on.
straight told me you
Do
don't
you
have to
think?
respect
Do you
her.
count
I
yourself?
grew
Do you
up the
count
opposite.
yourself as an alpha woman?
I do not categorize myself as such, but I tend to come across that
The
way.
fuck is an alpha
Hear it
woman?
No, the
as-
alpha woman that, as in like,
dominant?
producing,
Dominant.
coming
Like I
off
said,
with
I'm not
masculine energy to basically like.
I'm
or-
not gonna put that
you get
label
me?
on myself, but
'Cause-
you perceive me how you perceive me. So if I come
Like,
across
she'll
as an
swing on you.
alpha, that
Basically,
you
right.
calling
That's
me
what
that,
she said.
not
That's
me
what
calling
she
myself
But you
that.
and you say you don't respect women, so that's why I wanted to ask.
And
that,
I'm
so
not saying I
wanted to
don't
say.
respect women. I'm saying that I find it harder to be empathetic because I am a woman and I was raised around men. It's like being a sheep in a lion's den. You gotta know, you gotta be smart or you're gonna fucking die, bitch. And so in my head, I'm like looking at them and I'm not empathetic because for us, it is different. Like tighten up or be food. I don't know what to tell you. And
I felt that. I honestly
Yeah.
did feel that. I'm not gonna
You
lie.
guys feel that?
women are
Nah,
that
So we
bad.
can't be emotional, right?
No, you can.
I thought we were making
No,
it.
because
God
that
damn it.
still goes down because, and I only say that still goes down because I came across men who were, who have shown emotions and stuff like that. But
And that's why they're not around.
no, that's not even why the case. That's not even the case.
I did break up with the guy for being so emotional though.
He was
No,
Sometimes it's
that's
the
not.
case.
That's not even the case. It's just more so like. I mean, like I said, it's a me thing. I just choose to be single because I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
And,
not,
and
I don't know,
it's
but
a little bit deeper than
Yeah.
that because yes, it is. It's a
No,
lot.
so that can be your decision why you're not in a relationship right now. But let's say you were to get into a relationship. Your man, let's say he has like 6 months, let's say he loses his job, something happens, his best friend dies, whatever, something's going on that his personal life is in shambles.
Right.
And he's looking to you like, I need a safe space to cry, to like be a shell of a man. And he's like that for like 6 to 8 months, maybe a
Baby,
year.
bring
6 to
it
8
in.
months is wild.
Let's say it
Baby,
was
bring
it in.
Baby,
That's
bring it
it was
wild.
his
in.
best friend or his brother that died. Like grief affects people differently, and there's no time limit on how you have to process things. So maybe he is a more emotional guy.
I do
that-
things. When I do things. Basically, what I'm telling you is like I'm gonna tell him to pretty much bring it in, baby. Come on, because I'm here for it. Because if it was done the other way around, if it was flipped the other way around, I would want him to do it for me too.
But there is a time limit on how long she'll accept it.
Yes,
That's where
I
that's
agree
that's
with that.
thank you. Yes.
You'll bring it in for the day.
But how?
Maybe
how
2
long?
days.
How long?
no. And
If
you
he
know
lost
what?
his job, how long you gonna hold
Okay,
that?
okay.
that
And I'm
sternness.
not disagreeing
Hold
with
it 10
either one of
toes
y'all.
down.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, you can sit here and grieve. But I hope you about to get a job. I hope you about to.
Of course,
I hope in the process of you still grieving, don't forget you're still here on this earth, and I'ma still need you to get yourself together.
As
You
a
know
man.
what
What
I'm
if he
saying?
falls into a depression and gains weight?
As a man, as
now
a
he gains
person.
weight. He's in a depression. He doesn't have a job. He's going through something like really depressing as a person, and you're trying to be empathetic, but it's like, damn, I'm not even attracted to you, bro. Like, you not only have no bread, I'm funding everything. You have gained all this weight, the money. Then you're gonna start to feel resentment.
I mean,
like, I'm
no.
giving you money, and you're using it to eat food so you can be a fat fuck.
No,
Like-
I'm not disagreeing with you. That's what I'm saying. Like it's
So-
definitely it's. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you guys. That's why I said it's.
So what do you
levels to this
think your
shit at this
timeline
point.
is? Like, how
I
long do
don't
you
know, because I haven't experienced that,
She
so
don't
I
got a
don't
time
know.
limit.
You know what I'm saying? But to say that, like, if I don't see any growth, like, you know what I'm saying, the process while you're grieving because of, you know what I'm saying, because of that situation, then bro, like, you have to go.
And then if
Because
not,
I would
what?
want you to let me go. That's what I don't know.
But
It's
what would
just
you do?
really-
No, real rap. So what's that time limit of how long you could think you could hold, like, stay 10 toes before you have that breaking
I
point?
don't know.
She don't know because she's single.
And then
it's one of those.
So this fucking.
and then hold on. But do you feel like a man will hold you down longer than you feel like you can hold him down?
Hell yeah.
No, I feel like I feel like I probably be
Just
annoying.
talk about it though.
I could meet
I
a
don't
man.
know. That's
Okay.
just me talking.
Real
Just
shit.
me talking. I'm just saying, like, I feel, because even just like, let's say me and you have a good relationship or whatever, and you probably made me feel comfortable enough to talk about certain shit, so I could be vulnerable with you.
Okay.
In the mic.
Oh, vulnerable with you. No. But so it's like I feel like I still have a limit though. Like, you know, I feel like my time is limited, like on when I can express my feelings or be vulnerable with you. Like, even if it's like, okay, I think I can only be vulnerable with this man for like 2 weeks until he pretty much thinks that I'm annoying. Then after those 2 weeks, I'm gonna stop being annoying because I don't want you to have that thought or perceive me as that type. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So you'll be like temporary emotional, show yourself off, and be like, okay, that's enough, and then run back into your shell.
Yeah, so
and then
that's
be like, wait, can you accept more of me now?
I
Okay,
try,
and then you come back out.
like I'll try to pull myself back before you.
That
will
sounds
pull
like
me
you have a
away.
very
Like,
unhealthy
before you can
attachment
push me
style.
away. You said what?
You have a very unhealthy attachment
And I
style.
agree. That's why I'm working on it. I'm going to therapy, and yeah, like I'm gonna figure all this shit out.
So what
before I
kind
get
of
to
what kind of
there.
men do you like attract with that kind of push and pull?
Niggas.
No, like what kind of do you attract like nonchalant ass dudes like the I don't be giving a fuck? Or do you
So-
attract the like the intense ones that's ring your line 50 times? Like
So
He's in
I
jail. Like,
first of all, my baby dad
So?
don't call me that much. Don't do too much on
it's a
him.
collect call. Like,
No, it's not.
my man always had money on his. He was ringing my line more
What
than
the hell?
anyone else.
Like, don't do
Oh,
too much.
you
Not too
kidding
much
me?
on
I
my
was
baby
on the
That's
phone
dad.
what's
with him
up,
all
bro.
the time.
Free that nigga till it's
Not too
backwards.
much.
No,
and at
keep
the
him
end
in
of the day,
jail.
he has
Fuck
a daughter, so
him.
he
Okay.
can call me as many times as he wants to speak to his child. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's never like that's still my best friend. Not too much of my baby dad though. But on a serious
Free
note,
my guy.
yes. And not on a serious note though, what you just said, I feel like okay, and I know this. I feel like I attract all types because I came across all different types of men. But
Okay,
the
yeah.
ones that I'm attracted to now, it's more so the ones, and I'm experiencing this right now, and I feel.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Here with the shit. Right.
I hate you so much for this, but I feel like it's the ones that are the nonchalant ones, the ones who are like, I know it sucks.
Throw them in the fucking trash,
and
bro.
it's crazy.
Fuck
You can't make this up.
No, and I
Can't make this up.
It's like I'm right all the time.
Can't make this up, bro.
No. But at the same time, that's also along with me working on myself, though. That's why I'm so accepting now than I was back then. But I'm trying to get rid of my old ways. So it's like,
You can't. It's your nature.
So in
no,
your
I can because I'm actually working on it. That's why I attract different types of men now.
Yeah.
That's why I attract different types of men
And
now.
none of them are sticking.
No, none of them. And even the nonchalant niggas. None of them are sticking because I need to work on myself again for the 50th fucking time before I get into it with anybody else.
All right, but let me ask you this. So you kept saying you got to work on yourself. What are you adding to that table? Like, what will you be adding to that table?
What are you
like what
working
does that
on?
entail? You
Correct.
working on yourself.
What exactly are you working
You've been saying
on?
that the whole day, and I'm
hate
trying to
you.
hear that. Where is
Did I
that
tell you
entail?
that?
Like, what are
Well,
you
I got an
adding?
answer for that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
On myself, I mean, I feel.
I feel like, go ahead, I want to hear it.
What is it with you in that terminology? I feel. Do you want her
Because
to say
it's
I
all about
think?
your feelings and not
Exactly.
about logic. Like
And
go
I said,
ahead.
and I feel
Come
like,
on.
and it's more
So
so
nice.
I feel than I think, but
Right.
'cause
Okay.
that's more. My feelings are real than my.
Yeah.
Anyway,
she said
yeah,
something
yeah,
that she
yeah.
does,
All right,
so
go
she
ahead. All
feels
right,
it.
all right. No, but real rap. Go ahead. I want to hear it.
No, so I can't believe I just called
You about to
myself
say I
out.
feel like
All right, all right. She was real close. But now, go ahead.
No.
Say how you really feel.
I actually do want. I care about what you feel like. Go ahead.
Okay. No, wow, that's what. But I feel like what. Wait, what?
What are you adding to the table? That's all I ask.
Yeah. What are you working
What
what
on?
are you
I
working on
adding?
to
Yeah.
What
add
does
to
it
that
entail
table?
when you're working on yourself? What does that entail?
Okay. I mean, working on just loving myself, because if you don't love yourself, a lot of shit comes with that. As far as like, you could be insecure. I worry about myself. So
What do you
know-
do to work on loving yourself?
What are you doing to help your man? Like you're working on things to help yourself, but where are you gonna?
So that's why I said,
feel
like,
me?
you know what I'm saying. When it comes to when I get to where right now, I can't offer him shit. I have nothing to offer on the table.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
What do you
trying
mean?
to-
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Table is closed.
What,
It's
what,
close.
what-
No, it's not.
Because
what does he want on his table?
I mean, once I get him, I'm gonna tell you what he wants. But
I know what he wants and I don't even know him.
Well, the kitchen
on now.
is
I don't
closed
want
and she
you,
can't
though.
produce it right now.
So you can't speak
let
for
her.
him.
I can.
no, you can't.
He wants your vagina. He wants you to cook for him.
Not
He wants you to be
necessarily.
loyal.
No, I'm about to say not necessarily
Attentive.
Also
loyal.
not
That's
necessary.
He
that's
wants you
Attentive.
to be loyal,
Supportive.
supportive as
all
well.
right, that's easy.
on now.
I could do that. That's me now. I'm
It's
supportive
easy
of
said than
everybody.
done.
And he wants you to
Facts.
take care of yourself. Be healthy.
That's what I'm
on
doing
now.
because, like I said, if I don't take
So you're
No
in the gym.
BBLs. No BBLs. Like straight up working.
Are you in the gym?
Straight working out.
24/7. You already
does
know,
my
baby.
body look fake? I'm confused.
It's not about that, but
I'm just saying, like he
Yeah,
just
you're
brought that
right,
up.
you're
So
right,
my body look
Show the
fake. Is
camera,
that
sit
why but I mean, at the moment, no, because my foot is fractured, and
Okay.
you know what
okay.
I'm saying.
But that's
And those
something
are
that he
so
would want.
superficial too.
It's not superficial. It's Is
It
he? Don't do that.
Like,
Don't
they're
do that.
there,
Don't-
but
don't
they
do it.
are like they're basic for everyone.
All right,
If
let's
you wanna
summarize.
throw some out,
Men
do
are
that.
basic.
Be loyal. Be
100%.
supportive.
Men are basic.
Like,
Super
those
basic.
are so simple. But I think that to be able to reduce a man's qualifications to a woman to those simple, basic things is low key disrespectful to men. You don't think that they want something more than a
Than
pussy to
just-
fuck
Right.
from a girl that looks
Oh yeah,
good?
100 no, we listed more. We listed more.
We said loyalty,
Yeah.
support, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want a dog.
Holy shit. Here we
Estamos
go.
como un pinche perro. It's the same thing.
Vete el perro.
Like you want someone that's loyal, that makes you feel good, and that you can, have access to whenever you want.
Exactly.
No, be
and that's-
support. I don't know.
Yeah.
And no,
I
and
don't
it's
look at it as dog. I don't know.
More to it just that because
Yeah, I think
men
it's
love
more.
to be catered to.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
what I'm
we
saying.
able-
Support, attentive.
Support.
So
Yeah,
to boil it
attentive,
down
support.
to those basic ass
So
things.
that's the
but
case.
I don't
It's
think
not
that's
basic.
basics,
It's not
yeah.
basic. Why
But
is it?
what
It's
is that?
basic, but women can't do it today. What the
That's what I'm
fuck?
saying. It's easier said than done. It's
Okay,
really
what does
easy.
support look like? What does support look like for you then?
Hold on. Pause. What are you bringing to the table? Answer her question then. You said you had a lot to say, so let me hear you.
I don't like
I'll
that
give him-
question.
I
I,
mean, I
don't
said,
believe
like, I
in
feel like I didn't
presenting
even say
something
what I
to
brought
the
to the
table.
table yet.
I believe in two parties coming together.
I-
and I don't
But
like.
you
if
said
I-
you was working
I
on
don't-
yourself. That's why you're single. So what are
Yeah.
you working on
So
yourself for to
working
bring
on
to the
myself-
table?
I'm
I
not
said
working
what
on
I
it to
said,
bring
I'm
to the
single
table. I'm
because-
working on it so I can be able to sit at the table with confidence.
I think the problem
That's
is
the difference.
women think too
Because-
hard.
I'm so serious because if you're
I feel-
if you're
I feel
framing
you.
it as
Hold
I'm
on.
having something to offer versus I'm sitting at the table as an authority figure,
You see what I'm saying?
It's different
You see what I'm
because
saying?
you as a man are coming to the table.
Women-
you're asking
women
me what
think
I'm
too much.
bringing to the table. No, I'm working on myself so I can come to the table just.
But
like
every
you.
man gotta do that regularly.
And I
Okay,
agree
man.
with that.
Negative. Comma.
I agree.
She is wrong.
Yeah, she got valid. She's trying to validate that. It's not valid.
That's
Like,
right.
Listen,
no,
you
it's
can
not.
see yourself
Guys,
out
all right,
because
all
that's
right.
No, seriously.
On
I
today's
agree.
show.
I don't know.
today's
I
show.
just feel like at that point that was more of the dominant side of you coming. Like you know what
maybe
I'm
a little
saying?
bit.
You know,
She
but
still
I
didn't
don't
answer what she's bringing to the
disagree,
table.
though,
She said she's
so-
walking to the table.
baby.
bring
If you
herself.
can't see,
Guys.
then it's not meant for you. I'm too
She's
high.
saying
If you
metaphorically
can't see what's
speaking.
on, if you can't see what's on this plate, it's above your field of vision. Don't worry about it. Don't ask me what I'm bringing to the table.
She spun that. She spun that. She spun that.
I'm
Okay.
so serious.
She spun that. That was a spin. That was a crazy spin. She got
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah, wrap it up, I guess, from that. Yeah. She tried to spin it. Yeah.
That's saying it without saying it.
I'll
I
spin
agree.
that.
That's just
I'll
That's
spin.
saying it without saying it, but I agree.
She said, hey, "Don't ask me what I'm gonna bring to the table." But the whole time, I'm gonna bring something to the table.
Right.
Because
I'll be
I
working.
think-
I'm working
I think
myself for this. I'm working for myself.
I think the way that I present it,
Thank you. At
I'm only 24, and I said
think better
28.
no, you said no, because my girl was 26 when I was saying
Oh, I
that.
said 28 is practically 30. That's what I
Nah,
said.
and I was saying
in
25.
a guy's eye.
She
Yeah.
said she's her third relationship and she said she ain't even shit. So I'm confused.
Because when I
Don't be too
say
confused.
relationships,
They said, don't
I
be
mean
too
like
confused.
little situation.
She got a good spin, though.
Don't
No,
be.
because if I'm being honest though, my last
Good
one
work,
was an
man.
actual relationship, and I did fuck that up. The other two relationships, I don't even think it's fair to call it that because that was never my boyfriend. It was just someone I was dealing with, and we weren't exclusive. We never had that conversation. So I was still doing my thing. He felt some type of way about it, but it's not like I was stopping him from doing what he wanted
Wanted
either.
to do, yeah.
So it's just him that felt some type of way. But you didn't ask me to be your
gonna wrap it.
girlfriend, so don't get mad if I don't act like your girlfriend because you didn't fucking ask me, bro.
That's not
So-
so that was just somebody you were just
All right, so
dealing with.
Exactly.
that was
So
dating.
technically, I wasn't
dating.
shit
Was
by
you-
his standards.
But hold on, was you mad at him for talking to other women?
No.
Was he mad at you for talking to other men?
Yeah.
Come on, I don't know. I don't believe that then. Something.
You know what? I had a
You
guy
don't
like
know
that.
me then.
So, yeah, you.
If you don't believe that, you don't know me.
Nah, I see. I believe. I'm just listen.
I'll catch y'all.
Right.
Bye.